Hey everyone, Scott here to discuss Pitch Perfect 2, starring Anna Kendrick, Rebel Wilson, Haley Steinfeld, Brittany Snow, Skylar Astin, Adam Devine, Katie Seagal, Anna Camp, and Alexis Namp, and Hannah Mae Lee, and directed by Elizabeth Banks. Yes, the actress Elizabeth Banks, who's in this movie. So, I remember this coming out to theaters, and I saw it with my mother, and she said it was choppy, but she likes it better than maybe now than she did back then. But did I like it better? Let's figure this out. I brought up last time how much I like the Universal logo by the Troublemakers. This time it's Elizabeth Banks and John Michael Higgins doing it, and honestly, it felt obnoxious to me. Fat Amy slips from hanging onto the sheet chair, where she's sitting on and showing everyone her junk. Yes, I'm going to call it that because I'm not going to say that other word. Except for the audience watching the movie, because it's a PG-13 rated movie. That felt very wrong to put in the movie in the first place anyways, despite its PG-13 rating, because it feels like we're landing on the guy humor territory, despite it being girls. Haley Steinfeld is a new character named Emily, who I like the character, and I am a fan of the actress. And I really like the chemistry on not only Becca and Jesse, but Benji and Emily later in the film. They look like such a cute couple, in my opinion. I mentioned last time when I thought it was funny when Fat Amy said to Chloe, "God's just punishing you because you're a ginger." Not this time. Because she said it again. Like, did we really need this again? Honestly. Becca goes behind the Bella's back by going to an internship at a music-making company that felt like to a total sequel thing, just to introduce new characters and start a post-traumatic moment for the movie. I personally don't think that's necessary. Her intern boss is played by Keegan-Michael Key, which I was really surprised that Key from Key and Peele is in this movie. Emily auditions for the Bellas and gets accepted to the Bellas with the song she made up and wrote on her own. And that scene was fun in an awkward kind of way. The Jack Black lookalike named Bumper is back at it again with being a jerk and dating Fat Amy this time, and I like him better here than last time. The Bellas have a new competition, a German a cappella group called The Sound Machine, who has the beatbox sound, and Becca always, as she's trying to insult the leader, is saying nice things about her, which I found kind of funny but stupid at the same time. Snoop Dogg makes a cameo as he makes a Christmas song, and Becca makes a beat that I like in that scene, and Snoop Dogg's cameo was great in its own thing. We are at some a cappella party face, and that was with David Cross in the movie. I was not expecting David Cross to be in the movie. It was a fun sequence until the Bellas lose the $42,000 gift card to Dave & Buster's, which, do they look like they can eat something like that? Or maybe play some video games or something? Or maybe casino games? That's where you got me. Bumper confesses to Fat Amy that he's in love with her, and she refuses him, was just sad and a terrible scene. The Bellas go into camp owned by Anna Camp back as Aubrey, and I like seeing her back in this movie. Becca getting trapped in a booby trap was just absolutely horrible. Just a horrible scene. The editing in this movie is a little choppy at a point that it drove me nuts. And I didn't say this during Batman vs. Superman, but that editing was choppy too, and yeah, and it's kind of the same thing here. Did they really need to bring up When I'm Gone that Becca sang in the first movie back? This is why sequels are never as good as the originals. Fat Amy sings as she comes to Bumper, and she confesses she's in love with him. And when her song is done with the song, and when she's done singing that song, let me rephrase, she French kisses him, and just a terrible piece of French kissing comedy, in my opinion. Becca records Emily singing her own original song, was just weird, especially when Key from Key and Peele, aka Becca's boss, hires Becca for the job. It was just funny, especially when he can't get the names right. I mean, I get through that sometimes at work. I'm gonna forgive him for that. I like the party final song, or the a cappella championship final song, and sing what Emily wrote, as well as some other songs, was the final. But the one that Emily sang was the final song and won the competition from Emily's song. And bringing the original Bellas back for one last time and defeats the sound machine, I thought that was fun. During the credits scene when Bumper is on The Voice with Christina Aguilera was a fun during the credits scene, in my opinion. Now it's time for the rating. I'll give this movie a 6.0 out of 10. This does have some things I like, but honestly, the movie wasn't as good as the original, and it may be worth checking out once if you're a fan of this series. So I'd like to thank you guys for joining me for Pitch Perfect 2, and Pitch Perfect 3 opens tonight at 7 o'clock. And I'm going to be there for that showing. And I would like to thank you guys for joining me for Pitch Perfect 2, and I will be back next week with 3. And before I say goodbye, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, watch some more videos, and please leave a positive comment in the bottom. And until next time, let's hit it, Aka Bit Pitches.